Do the sex.
Today's Talk Sex with Annette topic is how to give her first orgasm during penetration. Here is a number that should change everything about how you think about penetration. 82% of women don't reliably orgasm from penetration alone. Not sometimes, not with more speed, not if you last long enough. 82% of women need direct clitoral stimulation to finish, and penetration by itself does not deliver that, which means if she's never come while you're inside her, there's nothing wrong with her and there's nothing wrong with you. The problem is anatomy. The external part of her clitoris, the part with over 8,000 nerve endings, sits more than 1 inch above the vaginal opening, not inside it. During most penetration, it does not get consistent direct contact. Now, here's the part that most people don't know. The clitoris isn't just that external nub. It has an entire internal structure. Legs and bulbs of erectile tissue, the equivalent of the shaft of a penis, only more sensitive, that extend along both sides of the top of the vaginal canal. During penetration, you are stimulating those internal structures. That's why penetration can feel good to her. But those internal structures only fully activate when the external clitoris has been aroused first. Without that external arousal, the internal tissue isn't engorged, and penetration gives her a sensation without the buildup that leads to orgasm. So the answer isn't to try harder, last longer, or go deeper. The answer is to make sure that the external clitoris is fully aroused before penetration even starts, and then keep it stimulated during. Today, I'm giving you 5 moves that do exactly that, including a tool that changed my understanding of what penetration can do for a woman. Now let's dive in. Now, let's start with some context to why penetration alone doesn't get her there. The reason she doesn't finish during penetration starts about 20 minutes before you're ever inside her, and most men skip those 20 minutes entirely. Here's the anatomy. The external clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings, and it's the primary driver of orgasm for the vast majority of women. But it sits above the vaginal opening, not inside it. During most penetrative positions, it doesn't get enough consistent direct stimulation to build toward orgasm. The internal clitoris wraps along both sides of the vaginal canal. Penetration does stimulate these internal structures, and that's why it can feel good. But they only fully engorge and activate after the external clitoris has been fully aroused. This is why foreplay isn't optional, and it isn't just a warm-up. It's the thing that lights up the internal structure so that penetration can actually build toward a finish. Here's what that means practically. If she's had 15 to 20 minutes of dedicated external clitoral stimulation before penetration even starts, from your hands, your mouth, a toy, whatever gets her there, her internal clitoral tissue is already fully engorged. Now, when you enter her, every stroke is compressing aroused, activated tissue. The timeline from penetration to orgasm shrinks dramatically because that internal work has already been done. Some women can get there from penetration alone, and that's usually because their anatomy sits closer to the vaginal opening or because a specific position creates enough indirect contact. But for the vast majority, penetration feels incredible, but it may never build to a finish on its own. This isn't a problem to overcome. It's a design reality to work with. The men who actually make women come during penetration aren't the ones with better technique or more stamina. They're the ones who've made sure she was fully aroused before they ever got inside her, and then figured out how to keep delivering clitoral stimulation while they were there. That's the whole game. Here are 5 moves that solve it. Move number 1 is change the angle, not the speed. The first thing most men do when she's not finishing during penetration is speed up. That's the wrong instinct. More speed doesn't create more clitoral contact. It just creates more friction in a place that's not the problem. Here's what to do instead. Change your angle so that more of your body makes contact with her clitoris during every stroke. The simplest version of this is called the coital alignment technique, and it works in missionary. Instead of propping yourself up on your arms and thrusting in and out, you shift your body upward so your pelvis sits higher than usual. Now, instead of thrusting, you rock. Your pubic bone rides against hers, and on every forward motion, the base of your shaft and the area above it presses directly into her clitoris. This turns penetration from an in and out motion into a grinding, rocking motion where her clitoris gets consistent pressure with every stroke. The difference in sensation for her is massive. She goes from, this feels good, but it's not getting me there, to, oh, something's actually building. The same principle works in other positions. In cowgirl, she can grind forward instead of bouncing up and down. Same clitoral contact. In doggy, reach your hand around. In spooning, her hand has access to herself. In every position, the question isn't, how do I thrust better? It's how do I create contact with her clitoris during every stroke? But here's the honest truth. Even with the best angle, most women still don't get enough stimulation from body contact alone. The pressure is inconsistent. The angle shifts when you shift. And maintaining that precise contact while also managing your own rhythm, your own arousal, and her body's response is just a lot to juggle. This is where a tool earns its place. And I don't mean your hand. Move 2 is add what's been missing. For her entire sexual life, penetration has been missing one thing: consistent, direct clitoral stimulation happening at the same time as everything else. Today, that changes. Here's the problem with trying to use your hand during penetration. You reach down between your bodies and you start stimulating her clitoris, and within 30 seconds, one of 3 things happens. Your rhythm breaks, your angle shifts, or your hand cramps or gets tired and loses consistency. Now you're splitting your attention between 2 jobs and doing both of them worse. This is why I recommend the Ringmate by FirmTech. I've talked about it before. It's a small, quiet, vibrating attachment that clips directly on to a cock ring and sits exactly where her clitoris makes contact with your body during penetration. So now, while you're inside her, doing absolutely nothing different than you normally do, she's getting direct clitoral vibration with every single stroke. You don't have to reach for anything. You don't have to adjust anything. You don't have to break position. The stimulation is built into the thrust. That's the answer to the anatomy problem I described 5 minutes ago. 82% of women need clitoral stimulation to finish, and this delivers it during penetration without anyone splitting their focus. And here's what changes it for her. She goes from enjoying penetration without building toward anything to feeling everything start to climb. The internal sensation from the penetration layered on top of consistent external vibration. Those 2 inputs stacking on top of each other takes her from, this feels good, to, I'm actually gonna come. Most women have never felt that during penetration. The first time they do it rewrites what they thought sex could be. And here's what changes for you. You stop performing. You stop monitoring. You stop trying to do 4 things at once. Your only job is to hold a rhythm and to be present. The Ringmate handles the thing that was always missing. You handle everything else. Move 3 is give yourself a foundation to last. She needs 10 to 20 minutes of consistent stimulation to finish. Most men are done in under 7. That math has been working against her for her entire sexual life, and nobody told either of you. Even after you solve the clitoral stimulation issue, she still needs time. Now, here's the good news. If you did the foreplay work I described in the context section, if she's had 15 to 20 minutes of dedicated external stimulation before penetration started, her internal clitoral tissue is already fully engorged and her arousal is already high. That 10 to 20 minute clock doesn't start at 0. It starts wherever foreplay left off. The men who seem to last long enough aren't always lasting longer. They're starting penetration with her already most of the way there, which means even if you're delivering the clitoral stimulation she needs, you have to be able to stay in it long enough for her body to build. And the slower you go, which is what her body actually responds to, the harder it is to stay hard. Your erection thrives on intensity. Slow it down and your body starts to pull back right when she needs you steady. I covered this in depth in my slow sex episode. I'm going to drop that link below for easy access and you can watch it again. And the solution is the same here. Before sex starts, put on a cock ring that keeps the blood in your penis even when you slow down or hold rhythm for 10 minutes straight. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The one I choose and the one I absolutely want my own partner using is the FirmTech Tech Ring. I've spent a decade in this work evaluating what actually delivers. And this is the one I trust. It is medical grade. It's engineered to hold blood flow without numbness or constant adjusting. And it's built to wear through an entire session. And here's the part that ties everything together. The ring mate, it slides directly on to the tech ring. So you put the ring on before anything starts, you clip the vibrating attachment on, and now you walk into the bedroom with 2 problems already solved. Your erection is handled so you can last through her timeline, and her clitoral stimulation is built into every stroke. That's not 2 separate tools, that's one system, and it lets you do the one thing that actually matters. Be present, hold rhythm, and let her body do what it's been trying to do the whole time. Move number 4 is find her rhythm and don't leave it. She was about to come, you could feel it, and then you did the one thing to guarantee that she wouldn't. You changed something. Most men instinctively escalate when they sense she's getting close. They go faster, they go harder, they shift the angle. They think more intensity equals more pleasure for her body. The opposite is true. Her nervous system is built on a specific pattern, a specific speed, depth, and pressure that you established. The second you change any variable, her body loses a thread and the climb resets. That's why she gets close and then loses it. It's not her body failing, it's the pattern breaking. So when you find a rhythm that's working, and you'll know because her breathing changes, her body starts responding involuntarily, and she gets quiet or she gets loud, your only job is to become a metronome. Same speed, same depth, same pressure, same angle, hold it. This is challenging for you. I know, your instinct is to do more. Fight that instinct. The most exciting thing you can do for her body right now is absolutely nothing new. And here's where the tech ring earns its keep for the 3rd time. Holding a slow, consistent rhythm for 10 to 15 minutes is one of the hardest things a man can do without support. Look, your erection wants intensity. That's biology. The ring gives you the stability to deliver what her body is asking for without worrying about what yours is doing. While you hold that rhythm, the ring mate is delivering steady clitoral vibration in time with every stroke. She's getting internal stimulation locked into the same pattern. That's the combination that builds toward an orgasm during penetration that most women have never experienced. Bonus, studies have shown that when a man wears the tech ring, it helps him stay comfortably hard several minutes after he's finished, giving her more time either to get there or to continue to ride her own pleasure during her orgasm. Cheers to that. Move number 5 is let her come, then stay. She came during penetration, maybe for the first time in her entire life, and what you do in the next 30 seconds determine whether that was incredible or whether it becomes something she didn't know was possible. She's climbing, the rhythm is locked, the clitoral stimulation is consistent, everything is building, and she starts to come. This is where most men make the same mistake they always make. They sense it happening and they change something. They speed up, they press deeper. They get excited and they lose the pattern that got her there. Don't. Whatever you are doing the second she starts to come, keep doing exactly that. Same rhythm, same depth, same everything. Her orgasm is a series of rhythmic contractions, synchronized to the input she's receiving. Change the input and you disrupt the contractions. The orgasm shortens or cuts out entirely. Hold the rhythm. Stay through every contraction. And here's the part that makes this more powerful. Keep going after. Women don't have the same refractory period men do. If your stimulation continues through her orgasm into the seconds right after, some women climb directly into a second wave. Her body resets for a fraction of a second, and then if the input is still there, still consistent, still present, it starts climbing again. Rolling orgasms during penetration. My favorite. Most women have never experienced that because nobody ever stayed steady long enough to let it happen. But, and this matters, if she tells you to do something different in that moment, you listen. If she says harder, go harder. If she says faster, go faster. If she grabs you and pulls you in, follow her. The default is don't change anything because that's what works for most women most of the time. But she is always the authority on her own body. What she asks for overrides everything I just said. The first time she finishes during penetration, something shifts between you that doesn't go back. She stops thinking of penetration as something that feels good but doesn't get her there, and starts thinking of it as the thing that gives her the most intense orgasm of her life. That shift doesn't fade. It rewires how she experiences sex with you going forward. And for some women, with practice and continued success, her orgasm during penetration will come faster and more intensely with time. Cheers to that. Change the angle so your body makes contact with her. Add external clitoral stimulation that's been missing her entire life. Give yourself foundation to last long enough for her to get there. Find the rhythm and don't leave it. And when she comes, stay through it and don't change a thing. 5 moves. None of them require you to be bigger, last longer, or perform better than you already are. They require you to understand the anatomy of her body and give her the one thing penetration has never delivered on its own. The tech ring and the ringmate aren't shortcuts. They're a system that let you solve the actual problem: consistent clitoral stimulation and steady erection delivered at the same time without splitting your focus. That's what makes penetration work for the 82% of women that it's never fully worked for. I'll link the tech ring and ringmate below along with my full review. Use my code ANNETTE15 for 15% off and let me know how this episode works for you. Cheers.